Yo, what's up, everybody? Here comes our first ever blind review.
I can't see!
Yo, so this is Please Piper, and with me, as always, is the lovely...
Aww. Hey guys, it's White Pressure if you played me online, but my actual name is Paul. White Pressure is not a racist thing. It's actually talking about the grip. When you grip something, you have white marks on your hand. Anyway, let's go, Nelson. What are we doing here?
Thanks for that clarification.
Yeah.
I can't wait to use that in almost every single clip that I now edit together. But, anywho, today we're going to be reviewing, I guess, a movie that neither of us have seen. That's what we talk about when we say blind review. We haven't seen the movie, but we're pretty sure we know how it plays out.
Yeah.
And we're just curious if you guys would comment below, like and share, and tell us if we're even close. For us, for me at least, I hate horror movies. It's been a long time since I've watched one, and that's really because I worked in the theater industry. So, the first blind review we're going to do is As Above, So Below. Opens August 29th of this year, 2014.
So below as above? Does it work both ways?
Yeah, so below as above. Blah, blah, blah. I can't do that.
Words.
So it already has a ratings on IMDb of a 6.1 out of 10, but the description of it is when a team of explorers ventures into the catacombs that lie beneath the streets of Paris, they uncover the dark secret that lies within this city of the dead. All right. So, really quickly, it's basically five middle 20s group, and they're like, oh, we gotta get to this secret chamber because I am a urban explorer or urban something or other.
And I'm a student in urban archaeology.
She's like, I really need to see this because it must have something in it that could tell a lot about our history.
It's a hidden chamber that might contain a critical missing piece of our history.
And
She's like, for me, when I watch the trailer, she's like, so I'm really bored of my boyfriend and I want to go in the catacombs to spice it up a little bit. And I can't decide what accent I'm going with here.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
But anyway, yeah, so they go down and they're looking for Nick Cage's career because she talks about like a national treasure tone to everything. Oh, they got old bodies down there.
So you're expecting that, we're going to go down to this big old space and it's going to have all these different ruins and it's like,
yeah.
the Templars were here and they put all the crap underneath the Eiffel Tower.
This is the beginning of the movie. Ready? And they go in and they're like, oh, look at this. Oh, there's some stuff down here. This is so cool. And then they start like walking around and like, I did see the black guy in there. I don't know if like they find him in there. And they're like, oh, hey, man, put a camera on your head. Because you're about to die.
Did you hear that?
He's gonna die. I hate to
because
say
he's gonna be the first,
right.
And of course in the trailer that's what they kind of portray it as is like, well, the thing that pisses me off right from the get-go in this trailer, they're like, hey, the catacombs, there's over 200 miles of this stuff.
There are 200 miles of tunnels right underneath our feet.
They're holding the remains of 6 million corpses.
And it comes from all different crazy directions. They get about
5
5 minutes in and they're like, oh
Preach.
no, the only way through is by crawling over a bunch of dead bones. So
And they should be made to crawl on their bellies to enter the kingdom of darkness.
how about instead of tracing our way back and finding another entrance, let's just go through this really tight hole with all these bones.
Yeah. So and then the other thing too is that they're lost and they're like, oh wait, did we see this before?
What the hell is this?
And it's like they're going around in circles and they can't find their way out
Tell me we didn't just go in a circle.
or the way that they came back in. But then the guy's like, oh yeah, I used to have one of these pianos.
When I was a kid, we had a piano that looked exactly like this. I used to play it all the time. The A4 key was messed up.
So when I was young. So like that's totally cool. Which I have a theory for that. And now let me take a serious a serious moment here.
What's going on?
Okay.
And I know I'm probably 100% right because I think maybe I've heard this from a source, but I'm pretty sure what happens, and I can relate to this because for the listeners out there, I'm claustrophobic. Got a little bit of anxiety when it comes to being in a small space. But I'm thinking what happens is they go down there, they meet the black guy, they're they're filming this thing for the girlfriend that's bored. They get lost. They find all this weird, creepy stuff, and then they start slipping from like reality, and it's just things that they like have in their head. And for the movie to be interesting, it's just like visual for us. Like we can see like some of the things that they're like tripping out about. Like for me, when I think about like, being in a tight spot, like I can't breathe. Like I'm like getting like it's like getting tighter and tighter. It's just like I think it's gonna be like an exaggerated version of that. Like where it's like, oh, I had a bad childhood, so now I'm seeing things that like were like dark in my past or something like that.
So it's all in their head.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm calling. Because you can't. There's another scene in the trailer here where there's like a car on fire.
Yeah.
And if they can't, like, it's got to be it.
No. There's that way. Okay, the whole twist of any horror movie is that it's one of two things. It was all a mental trip, and that gives you like this psychosis of like, whoa, that's really messed up. Or in actuality, it really is some creepy, evil, spiritual, deathly power. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we're really saying, yes, this does exist. So screw all of you people.
Right.
But when you're looking at it, that's the way I'm seeing it as. This is going to be like, no, this is actuality. The secret that lies beneath is when you crawled through everything, you are crawling into like the gates of hell, and now you're starting to deal with all these like previous former issues and sins and crap like that. Who knows? The guy playing the piano where he's like, oh, the A4 key was dead, and then that one's dead. Yeah. He's probably like, holy crap, now I have these memories of my dad physically abusing me and sexually assaulting me, and thanks for bringing that up, hell.
I like how the people with the like the tough past are the ones that are explorers. Like
I gotta have a rugged past.
I remember that the A key didn't work. It was a splendid day at piano lessons. Like that guy's not going to hell. That's the other thing too. Like I like how they find some gibberish on the wall, and she's all like touching it. She's like, yeah, those are hell letters. Like,
yeah, she's like, according to, just really quick, let me pull up Google here. Oh, okay, these symbols right here. Oh yeah, that means we are crawling into the gates of hell.
According to mythology, that's the inscription over the gates of hell.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Why not?
Yeah.
But you're really like, in this whole thing, everyone's freaking out. But if you're like claustrophobic, if it is that way, Paul, you know, you're trying to like calm yourself down, and you're like, oh crap, we're running in circles. You get to that point where you're like, you've passed that piano, and at first, why weren't you like initially like, holy crap, that's a piano? But instead, you're freaking out so much about it that I don't really see it as being something that like comes up in your head a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys will have to let us know what you think of this movie and what actually happens, because I don't plan on seeing it.
Pretty sure the black guy dies first. The chick who takes them all down there gets to see the demise of everyone, and then she has to deal with the evil spirit herself.
I think they all die, and the movie ends with a jump scare, and that's it.
Now they're part of the scam. They're the bones.
Oh, they're the bones. As above, so below. We're just bones.
All right, everybody, that's it for the blind review, and hope you have a wonderful weekend. Let us know what you think of the horrible movie.
Right. Leave a like and subscribe. I'm out.
Adios.